After 9 episodes of simmering tension, shifting alliances, and escalating danger, Dutton Ranch closes its first season with a finale that leaves viewers with more questions than answers. Rather than tying every storyline into a neat conclusion, the series embraces uncertainty, ending on a dramatic note that raises the stakes for every major character. The finale, titled El Padrino, blends family drama, crime, betrayal, and modern Western action into a fast-paced conclusion that changes the direction of the story. Long-hidden secrets finally come into the open, trusted relationships are tested, and one devastating loss reminds viewers that nobody is truly safe. Today, we're taking a closer look at the Season 1 finale, exploring what the series is about, how Episode 9 brings its biggest storylines together, why the shocking death matters, and what the cliffhanger could mean for Season 2. At its core, Dutton Ranch is more than a story about land and livestock. It's about legacy. It's about family. And it's about the impossible choices people make when everything they've built is threatened. Throughout the first season, the series explores the collision between traditional ranching life and organized crime. The ranch becomes more than just a place to raise cattle. It becomes the center of a larger struggle involving loyalty, greed, power, and survival. What makes the show work is its balance between emotional storytelling and high-stakes conflict. Every major decision carries consequences, and every victory comes with a cost. Instead of relying only on action, the series invests time in developing its characters, making the finale's emotional moments feel earned. Across 9 episodes, Dutton Ranch slowly builds suspense instead of rushing toward its biggest reveals. Early on, viewers are introduced to growing tensions between rival families, suspicious business dealings, and a ranch that seems to be hiding more than anyone is willing to admit. As the season progresses, those mysteries become increasingly difficult to ignore. The characters begin questioning who they can trust, old relationships fracture under pressure, and outside forces start closing in. Every episode adds another piece to the puzzle, gradually revealing that the conflict extends far beyond ordinary ranch disputes. By the time Episode 9 arrives, the groundwork has already been laid. The finale doesn't introduce conflict out of nowhere. It pays off months of tension that has been building since the beginning of the season. The finale wastes very little time raising the stakes. Questions that have lingered throughout the season finally receive answers, while new revelations reshape the audience's understanding of the larger conflict. One of the episode's greatest strengths is its pacing. It moves confidently from emotional confrontations to moments of suspense, giving viewers just enough time to absorb each development before introducing the next challenge. Rather than focusing on one single event, the finale layers multiple storylines together. Family conflicts, criminal activity, personal betrayals, and questions of survival all collide, creating a sense that everything is happening at once. This approach makes the episode feel larger than previous installments, giving it the scope expected from a season-ending chapter. Beyond the action, Episode 9 is ultimately about consequences. Throughout the season, characters make difficult decisions believing they can control the outcome. The finale demonstrates that control is often an illusion. Secrets eventually surface. Past mistakes refuse to stay buried, and choices made years earlier continue affecting the present. Another major theme is loyalty. Every important relationship is tested in some way. Some characters remain committed to protecting the people they love, while others discover that loyalty can be bought, manipulated, or broken. That emotional conflict gives the finale weight beyond its action sequences. No season finale feels complete without a moment that changes everything, and Dutton Ranch delivers exactly that. A major character's death becomes one of the defining moments of the episode. More important than the shock itself is what the death represents. It marks the end of one chapter while opening another. Power shifts. Old rivalries take on new meaning. The remaining characters are forced to reconsider their priorities, knowing that the rules they thought existed no longer apply. The emotional impact comes not only from losing a familiar face, but from realizing how that loss will influence everyone left behind. It's a reminder that in this world, actions have lasting consequences. If the shocking death changes the emotional direction of the story, the cliffhanger completely transforms its future. Instead of ending with closure, the finale introduces a deeply personal crisis that leaves viewers wondering how far the central characters will go to protect the people they love. The ending shifts the conflict from questions of property and power to something much more intimate. Suddenly, the story isn't simply about defending a ranch. It's about defending family. That emotional change raises the stakes heading into the next season. Viewers aren't just waiting to see who wins a dispute. They're invested in the fate of characters they've spent an entire season getting to know. That's exactly what a strong cliffhanger should accomplish. It keeps audiences thinking about the story long after the credits roll. Although the finale answers several long-running questions, it intentionally leaves many others unresolved. How will the surviving characters respond to the losses they've suffered? Will fractured relationships be repaired, or will they break apart completely? Can justice ever be achieved when powerful criminal forces remain active? And perhaps most importantly, what sacrifices will be required to protect the ranch and the people connected to it? The ending suggests that the next chapter will be even more personal. The conflicts established during Season 1 are no longer isolated incidents. They've become part of a larger struggle that threatens everyone involved. Overall, the Dutton Ranch Season 1 finale succeeds because it balances spectacle with emotion. The action provides excitement. The character moments provide heart. And the unresolved ending creates genuine anticipation for what comes next. While some viewers may have hoped for more complete answers, the decision to leave important questions unresolved ensures that the story still has momentum moving forward. The finale doesn't simply conclude the first season. It lays the foundation for a much larger conflict. If Season 2 builds on the emotional stakes, character development, and suspense established here, the series has the potential to grow into an even more compelling modern Western drama. For now, Season 1 ends with unforgettable consequences, difficult choices, and the promise that the biggest battles may still lie ahead. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your own thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite moment from the finale? And what are your biggest predictions for Season 2? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.